Hey guys, and welcome to another video. So today I'm going to show you how I'm going to create a super glowy makeup look. I'm feeling like it's nice and beautiful outside, like the sun is coming, it's spring already, the sun is coming, I'm feeling the heat, Aries season is here, I need to glow up. My birthday is in like less than 2 weeks time, so you know, it's my season. So I'm going to do a glowy look today, and hopefully it turns out alright because I'm going to work afterwards, and hopefully I look okay for work. I've got to look a little bit presentable, you know. So yeah, let's start it off. I've already used my proactive stuff. I've used the pore targeting treatment and the complexion perfecting hydrator. I'm trying to stick to my proactive regime currently. Being glowy isn't just about makeup, it is about the skin as well. So I'm going to use a little bit of the CBD oil by Makeup Revolution. Not only is it nourishing, it does add a little bit of a nice glow, you know, like a hydrated glow to the face. And I don't rub it in, I just about pat it in on my face. I feel like if you rub it in, it's just gonna like create a sheen, like a sheen over the face, and I don't want that. I kind of just want it to be like a natural moisturized looking, I don't know, kind of skin. Now I own a lot of liquid highlighters. Like one of my favorites has to be the L'Oreal Glow Drops, but the thing is they don't do this one. This came out, I don't know, a year ago or something, and they only came out with this once for promotion, and they haven't created this colour ever again. So I'm very sad, so I try not to use it as much because I don't want to run out of it. But they do have a gold one, and they do have like a deep bronze one, but the one I've been using recently is this one here, Sleek in Monaco, the Bare Kiss Illuminator. I bought this actually when it was going through like a sell through, like a kind of clearance sale in Superdrug, because they don't do it in Superdrug anymore. So that's the only time I'm ever going to buy Sleek products, because they were traitors. They left Superdrug and then moved themselves over to Boots. Okay, cool, whatever. Anyways, so I'm going to use this Bare Kiss Illuminator. I don't actually need that much because I'm not going to put it all over my face. I would put it all over my face, but I'm not trying to go too Tin Man foily, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to make it like a natural glow, but still glowy. So I'm just going to take some of that. I'm going to pat that on the cheekbones and around the temple area, and then on the nose, Cupid's bow, and chin. And whatever I have left on my hand, I'll just mix into the foundation. It's not like, you know, I'm going to waste any of it anyway. Now usually I would use this. This is my go-to foundation. This is like my second bottle. I love this foundation. This is in 100 Linen. This is the Infallible 24-hour fresh wear. It is full coverage. It's full coverage, it's natural looking, and it doesn't look cakey on the skin, which is what I like. But I don't know if I'm feeling to go for naked skin, because naked skin is very, very natural, very lightweight, and also kind of glowy. It's just a natural, fresh looking makeup. But because of how long I'm going to be at work today, I think I'm just going to go for the Infallible because it really lasts a very long time. So I'm just going to pop this on. Some people would think I'm crazy for saying, you know, if you want more fuller coverage, use a dry sponge, because obviously a dry sponge will suck up the foundation more. But again, it gives you the look that you want. So if you do want more of a fuller coverage look, use a dry sponge. That's what I tend to do when I want it to look more full, even if it does soak up foundation. Okay, and what? I've got a whole bottle of foundation here that I can waste, so it's alright. But because today we're going for more of a natural glowy, I have dampened my sponge, my little Real Technique sponge. I've dampened it, so now I'm just going to blend that in. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Concealer. This I find to be a little bit more luminous, a lot more lighter than the Conceal and Define concealer, which is a lot more high coverage and a lot more thicker. I actually really like this concealer a lot. Also reminds me of the Eraser Eye by Maybelline, but I really do like this one. This is an F3. And I just like how natural and light it is under the eyes. I feel like it gives a more of a luminous look anyway. I'll be using the Fenty Beauty loose powder in Butter just to set the under eyes real quick. And to set the rest of my face, I'm going to use the same powder, but I'm just going to lightly dust it across my skin. Usually I fully set my skin so that, you know, it's really set, but I'm just going to lightly dust it because we don't really want to lose most of that luminosity, you know. I don't particularly have a special way of doing my eyebrows. I just do my eyebrows, you know. It's more of a natural look, but it's just going to be the same way I do my eyebrows every time. So I'm just going to skip this step for you and we'll jump straight into the next step. Alright, so I'm going to jump straight into bronzer. I love bronzer. As you can see, your girl is pale as hell. And I need some sun on my skin. That's why I'm really looking forward to my holidays this year. I can't wait to get some vitamin D all up in my skin. I just want to tan, you know, like... I just want to look nice and bronzed and healthy. So to almost replicate that, I'm going to use the Maybelline City Bronzer. It's a bronzer and contour powder in medium warm 250. I'm just going to use this with a big fluffy brush. This is the blush brush by Real Techniques, and I've used it for bronzing ever since I got it. I'm just going to start up here. Now your girl, it's obvious, isn't it? Your girl's got a big forehead, so I kind of like to really bronze up this section as much as I can without it looking too orange. But I do it mainly right here, right in the corners of my head, of my forehead, and then the hairline just up here, and this one just where I feel the cheekbone. I just pat it in. So I connect it round. I never do my jawline though. I think I used to do my jawline, but I didn't like the little blotch of brown I left over, and I don't know, I just didn't like it. So all I do is just this kind of, I don't know, upside down, I don't know what kind of shape that is. Some sort of shape where it just goes like this, round and in like that. Alright, also because I got time, I'm going to use the Revlon Sculpt and Highlight Contour Kit in light medium. I'm going to take the colour Sculpt, which is this one here. This is one of my favourite contour powders because it's very cool tone, and I really need a cool tone powder to sculpt my cheekbones, or else it's just gonna look like a brown blotch. And this stuff is very pigmented, so I just about tap it in once and dust it off. So I'm just gonna put it on the cheekbone, the temple area, and slightly in the corners, hit by the hairline. So to slightly clean up, I'm not one of those people that put a crap ton of powder on there, even though it makes your cheekbones look sharp as hell. I don't know, I find that any type of powder that I use underneath there just makes my skin go weird with the foundation. So with just the remaining powder that I have on my under eye sponge, I kind of just take what I have and just kind of pat off the excess powder. As you can see, it's already like sharpened it up. So that's what I kind of like to do with the leftover powder if I'm trying to clean up my contour, you know. Okay, so I'm going to use the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden just to prime my eyelids. We're not going too heavy today, so it's all light, it's all glowy, it's all natural. It's not supposed to be too much, like. Because I'm going kind of light today, I think I'm just going to use like a nice light brown, which is kind of like a transition colour. I'm going really soft with it. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm just going to take the Christmas in New York Too Faced Merry Macarons Vanilla Scented palette. Bought this 2-3 years ago or something. I'm going to take Dolce de Leche, which is like one of my favourites. I say almost hit pan. I can just see about a dip in here. I'm going to take some of that. Now I'm just going to gently brush this into my socket. We're not trying to go too heavy on the eye look, so we just want to see a bit of colour. I'm just going to smoke it out right at the end. We're not trying to have, you know, really harsh lines. Let me try mint chocolate first. I'm just going to take that on a kind of like small fluffy brush. And I'm just going to go where kind of like the socket is. And just do what I did before with the first colour, but like make it look like it's adding a little bit of definition. Now, one of my favourite powders to use recently is a highlighter powder. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills loose highlighter in Snowflake. This is amazing. I bloody love it for my highlighter, but I recently, well not recently, I mean yesterday, I just used it for an eyeshadow look, and it just made it look fantastic. So I'm thinking possibly if I kind of just flush this across the eyes and see what it looks like. I'm going to take some on my finger first, and I'm just going to lightly press this, packing most of it on my lid, especially in the center part, and just blending it out. And then with like a loose brush, like a loose fluffy brush, I'm going to take some of that and kind of just brush it around where I've added the first eyeshadows, or the two eyeshadows, just to kind of blend out the little sparkles. Now, just with a smaller brush, I'm going to take again Dolce de Leche, and I want to smoke out my lower lash line with this. I'm only using Dolce de Leche because it's more of a lighter brown. I feel like mint chocolate will add too much of a purple tone under my eyes, and I don't want that because that will look like I have some under eye circles or something, and it will look too deep for the look. I'm trying to make everything light. Now for the popping highlight, I like to use the I Heart Revolution Goddess of Love, Goddess of Faith Baked Highlighter. This is one of my favorites. It is extremely glowy. If you want to be popping, this is the kind of highlighter you need to be using. I like to take a little bit of this on a little fluffy brush. I'm going to put that on the inner corner. It's supposed to look a little bit different to the shimmer that we just put here because this is very intense. So I just like to put it on the inner corner, a little bit on the lower lash line, just on the center part, and then also under the arch of the eyebrow. Like, as you can see, it like really adds a huge shine to it. Okay, I've decided I'm actually going to wear lashes because I don't know, I want to take some pictures and I feel like I look cuter with some lashes, so I'm going to go a bit natural. I'm going to use the Lash Natural Edition 13s. These are one of my favourite brand own lashes, okay, because I do have other lashes that I like from drugstore. I was going to say drugstore, but there are other brands that I actually really like. But as an own brand kind of lash company, as in Superdrug, this is literally a Superdrug own lash. And I'm not just saying that because I work for them. Like, legit, I've been using these lashes even before I started working for Superdrug. So, I mean, these are the nicest, wispiest lashes. If you like Ardell Wispies, these are just the same. Alright, so for the actual glow, I'm going to take that same highlighter. And I'm just going to start off on my cheekbones, or the highest parts of my cheekbones. And I'm going to gently just blend that out with my brush. I'm not going too heavy in one spot, because then it will just leave kind of like a harsh stripe down the face. So I just kind of blend it out with my brush. I gently do it on my nose, or else you'll see a pink stripe down my nose, on my cupid's bow and chin. And then we're going to take some more highlighter, which is that Anastasia Beverly Hills loose highlighter in Snowflake, and I'm going to take some of that on my brush, really twist it around in there, because this loose highlighter comes out as like little balls. So take some of that, and then I kind of swipe it again across the eyebrow, nose again. With this highlighter I can actually apply a crap ton of it because it comes out more icy than like with a coloured base tone. And for blush, I'm feeling kind of peachy today, so I'm going to take more of a peach tone blush. I'm going to use the Morphe 8C Cool Pro palette. I'm going to take the one in the corner here called Sexy, which is more of a orangey, mauve, coral. I'm going to take that and I apply it where my contour is, and then I bring the rest of the product down to my cheeks. So I'm just going to spray what it's basically Fix Plus and Makeup Revolution Eternal Gold mixed together. Okay, for lips, I'm going to use the MUA Intense Colour Lip Liner in TLC. Okay, now I'm going to take one of my favourite lip glosses ever. It's a lip oil, but it's a lip gloss, lip oil, but it's very hydrating as well. This is the Gosh lip oil in 007 Crystal Star. This is probably my 4th or 5th tube of this. I use it so much. If you can see, it's basically like it's a glitter lip oil, right? Okay, so I'll zoom you in just to show you the effect of it while the natural lighting is hitting me. It is so pretty. Okay, so let me just finish myself up, get myself looking cute, and then I'll be back to show you kind of like, I mean it's finished, but like I want to show you when I'm all nice and looking cute, so I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the final look. I decided to try out some new curlers that I got. So I've always wanted my hair to have loose waves, and I've finally done it, and I'm digging it, girl. So yeah, this is the final look. It's quite glowy. I love and I live for glowy looks. They're my favorite kind of looks. Bright, glowy, shining. It's my kind of thing. So yeah, this is kind of like my glowy summer look. I'm gonna bring in a very supernatural summer look soon. That's less, like basically less to no foundation, minimal. So we're gonna do that later on. But this is the look, and I'm kind of digging it. So, and I'm already late for work, so fantastic. So yeah, this is the look. If you guys did enjoy, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share and comment, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.